OBJ played without an ACL for like half a season.
I don't know what that means.
Is that even
Josh.
possible, Patrick?
I don't look. I think in solidarity, this is what's going to happen. I think if Odell Beckham Jr. wins a Super Bowl with the Ravens, I say we go on an ACL strike, an ACL boycott, and we decide to do the show without an ACL.
Yeah, from here on out, I agree. If OBJ Beckham Jr. and the Ravens win a Super Bowl, I mean, what at that point? Listen,
What
I've heard a torn ACL. Like I've seen athletes collapse. I've seen people not be able to walk, and then but then all of a sudden, now I'm questioning what does the ACL even do, and do we even need it in the first place? And if you were able to play half a season without one, well, you're telling me. Why can't we just
Josh,
remove
I'd
them?
argue.
Hey, if we just remove all ACLs, there's nothing to tear. You can play forever.
Yeah, but then how did he tear his ACL if he didn't have an ACL?
That's a great point.
Like, how's that possible? How can you tear an ACL if you don't have an ACL? I would argue, because here's the thing, is that was the middle of the 2021 season, right?
Yeah.
He then gets traded. Well, not traded. He signs with the Rams. And then he goes off without an ACL. So I would argue being in the city of Cleveland was more detrimental than Odell Beckham Jr. than having half of his knee.
Patrick, that's a really reasonable take.
Like, think about it. He was way worse with a full knee in Cleveland than he was with half a knee in LA.
Patrick, you're making some really compelling points right now. Yeah, I agree. I mean, clearly, I still don't necessarily 100% know what an ACL is after all these years, and at this point, I'm kind of too scared to ask. But
do you ever like walk around, or like maybe you went for a run, or like you're doing something athletic, and then like something in your knee just it's not even a flare up, it's like something extremely minor, and you go, oh, I wonder if that's the ACL.
Yeah, it's like, what is down there? What ligaments and muscles are working right now?
At what point does it turn into the MCL?
Yeah, that's right, because the MCL is down there too, and there's like there's two things: ACL, MCL. Everything I hear is ACL is worse than MCL if you don't have one.
Right, because they always go, look, sprained MCL is much better. Like, that's the best outcome.
Yeah, so who knows? Who knows? Hey, good for OBJ. Hopefully, now that you have a full ACL. I mean, if that was you without an ACL.
Well, did he opt to get the ACL back?
Oh yeah, where do you get one of those? You have to get a donor.
I don't know. That's a great.
Who do you think is a specimen, like enough of an athletic specimen to give their ACL to Odell Beckham Jr. And if they're that much of an athletic specimen to be able to give their ACL, you would think they would need their ACL, unless we're going like just retired athlete, maybe like did JJ Watt give his ACL to Odell Beckham Jr.?
Possible, not probable, but it could be possible, because Josh, the other thing is if. But
does the ACL go bad? Like, does it age? Because then you could go, if you expand it, you can get like Deion Sanders ACL maybe.
Well, right, but isn't it like an artificial ACL? Is it even a real person's ACL? And then at that point,
is that performance
enhancing?
Yeah, so Odell Beckham Jr. potentially performance enhancing, not drugs, but body parts. Yeah, parts.
Yeah.
PEP.
Yeah, he's working on those PEPs. And look, if he lights the league on fire this year, I think there could be some people that are skeptical. Ooh. Maybe is there a PEP ban upcoming in the NFL?
Did Odell Beckham Jr. need so much for his contract because PEPs are expensive?
Well, and not only that, is there going to be a PEP fine? Does he have to cover some fines in there? Because
all questions that we'll have answered hopefully soon.
All I know is he and his kid were very happy at the introductory press conference. And you know what? Good for them.
Good for them. Shout out OBJ.